waiting for us. He then threatened to destroy the Raiden Gokuden.
Is it Short Shorts? No way. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Naro, and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. Alright, so in this video, we are finishing the 5 Kazan event thing. Quest. Yeah, so I still have no idea who this mysterious person is, and I'm assuming that's what we're about to find out in this last part, so let's get this started. So yeah, with that being said, enjoy the video, drop a like, hit that sub button, and let's get on into it. Alright, we're all here. How's it going, guys?
Ah, you're here. It appears everyone has arrived.
Are you sure this is everyone? Can I see more people? Can we get more appearances, please? How did your investigation go? Oh, that's what you were doing. That's right. I was about to ask what the hell was going on, because I kind of forgot.
Last night, I visited a former servant who once worked for my family.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I was able to learn the entirety of what happened all those years ago.
That's what was happening. All right, I'm caught up to speed now. All right.
In my great-grandfather's generation, the Ishin art was tasked with forging an important Goshinto according to an ancient forging diagram.
All those words you just said made absolutely zero fucking sense.
Though all the craftsmen involved were very experienced, the process was still unsuccessful. Every blade that was forged was defective.
Is that why he left Inazuma?
When the deadline came, the blade still wasn't finished, so the craftsmen all fled and hid for fear of punishment.
Damn, that's it's not great.
The Kaedahara clan and Yashiro Commission then conducted an investigation. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan eventually tracked down the craftsmen near the seaside.
Okay, where is this leading?
However, they met fierce resistance from the craftsmen, and in the end they were unable to prevent them from escaping by sea.
Alright.
The Kaedahara clan was severely punished for the swordsmiths that had escaped, and the family gradually fell into decline.
Well, that's kind of fucked.
Moreover, I heard that the head of the Kamisato clan was injured by the fleeing swordsmiths, which combined with his advanced age caused him to pass away shortly thereafter.
Oh, that's very fucked. Okay.
Yes. The sudden passing of the family head left the Kamisato clan leaderless. Treacherous people took advantage of the situation and put the family's status in the Yashiro Commission at jeopardy.
Ah, interesting. I'd also like to point out that I noticed it in the last part. Didn't want to say anything, but fuck it. Ayaka, you're kind of having a little bit of a snake sound with your S's, kind of like me right now. So it hurts, but it also feels good, you know. All right.
This single incident had profound effects. Even after the position as head of the clan was passed to my father, the Kamisato clan still wasn't able to regain its prior reputation.
Well, it looks like everyone took a fat L.
But, thanks to my brother, everything is getting better now.
Well, that is good.
The failure to forge the blade was ultimately attributed to a lack of required skill and finesse. The Kaedahara clan and the Yashiro Commission always believed that was the case.
So was that the case, or no?
However, the story of the 5 Kasen seems to imply that the failure didn't stem from a lack of skill, but rather, the diagram had been tampered with by someone.
So everyone was just bamboozled?
Miss Kamisato, I heard yesterday that the Yashiro Commission has still kept the diagram ever since the failed forging all those years ago.
Oh, are we gonna check it out?
Might I ask you to do me a favor?
Go steal it, please.
Yes, I understand. I will go back and search for the diagram. Please come meet me at the Kamisato estate later.
Alright. The Palace. Dyed in Black. Interesting title. Alright, go to Kamisato Estate. Ayaka, was your stealth operation successful? Where the fuck am I going? Am I... Oh. Okay, hey, how's it going?
Everyone, I've managed to find the old diagram.
Cool.
Though the diagram is well preserved, you can still tell that it's seen at least 3 or 4 centuries of history.
Whoa. Cool.
Whoa, that's pretty old. Is it still possible to find any evidence of tampering?
Probably.
At this point, we can only try our luck and see how we fare.
Well, I am a pretty lucky guy. I think. They immerse the diagram into a basin of water and shortly after... Blah, blah. Blueprint. I can't read that. Would anyone like to help?
Although the effect is not too obvious, you can still see that some words have now started to smudge.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Kazuha, this is clear evidence that this chart was indeed tampered with.
Woohoo! Well,
someone framed the Kaedehara clan all those years ago.
I was gonna say woohoo out of celebrating the fact that we figured it out, but I know this isn't a very good topic, but woohoo!
I see. But I fear that I've discovered this secret too late.
Way too fucking late. Not just late, way too fucking late.
When my grandfather was young, he proposed reviving the Ishin art many times to my great-grandfather. But my grandfather was only scolded for being too foolhardy.
Well, the sucks to suck, I guess.
Yesterday, the former family servant said that my great-grandfather even went to the Yashiro Commission to request that diagram from the head of the Kamisato clan. He then showed that diagram to my grandfather and asked him and his subordinates to try to forge the sword.
But let me guess, it didn't work.
Sure enough, my grandfather also failed. My great-grandfather then told him, if you can't find the secret within, then the Ishin art deserves to fade from the world.
Oh, so then you weren't late. Because technically, as long as you figured it out, now it doesn't have to dissolve from the world. Or fade from the same thing.
My grandfather left Inazuma in a rage after hearing those words. He didn't ever see my great-grandfather again, even till the day of his passing.
Wow, this is pretty sad.
Looking back at it now, the argument between the two of them was simply meaningless.
Yeah, misunderstandings are always probably the most awkward of situations.
Oh, Kazuha.
I heard that your great-grandfather was very industrious when he was young. But later in life, he no longer bothered with the forging arts. It appears that his failure took quite a toll on him.
But it wasn't his failure. He was bamboozled.
Kazuha, did your great-grandfather really say, if you can't find the secret within? Did he use those exact words?
Yeah, because didn't we just find the secret within, I would assume?
Yes. The servant said that he personally heard those words, and still remembers them very clearly.
Okay.
My grandfather was so angry at the time that he smashed my great-grandfather's cherished bonsai tree.
Not the bonsai? What a monster! Wait, Albedo, are you trying to say... What are you trying to say? I don't get this shit. Everyone's ahead of me.
Yes, it appears that you understand my meaning.
No, I fucking don't.
Kazuha, if your great-grandfather thought that the Ishin art lacked finesse, then after witnessing his son's failure, wouldn't he have said something more along the lines of, your skills aren't sufficient?
Yeah, I guess.
But instead he said, if you can't find the secret within. Don't you find that a little strange?
Dude, I don't fucking know. Go ask him. I'm kidding. I know he's dead, so it's kind of pointless. But still.
Huh? Oh.
I still have not figured this shit out.
So you're saying my great-grandfather may have very well known that the failure was due to someone's tampering?
What the fuck? Alright.
Yes. The current evidence suggests that is highly likely.
It all makes sense now. Okay. The gears took a minute to start going.
I apologize, but would you all please accompany me to the Tenryou Commission?
Sure, I have fast travel, so it's not that much of a hassle.
After I became a wanted criminal, the Tenryou Commission seized my family's last remaining estate, which contained all of my family's old belongings.
Well, let's go fucking become burglars, baby.
I want to inquire about the whereabouts of those belongings. If I can find them, we might be able to get some clues.
Alright.
Alright, let's get moving.
Sweet. don't mind me. I'm just gonna take these, borrow these. Yeah, ha 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 ha. Go to the Tenryo Commission headquarters. Hey guys, VIP coming through. Kujo, how's it going? Yep, that's a mighty fine training.
What are you all doing here? Did something happen on Rito?
We're just here to ask about something.
Kujo Sara. Perhaps you still remember me.
Oh my god, yeah, this is the first time. This is kind of cool.
Yes, I do. You're Kaedehara Kazuha, a wanted criminal during the Vision Hunt decree. However, your arrest warrant has since been repealed.
Yeah, he pulled one badass move using a second vision. You could never live to be him.
Sara, we'd like to ask about the Kaedehara clan's property that was seized by the Tenryo Commission. Do you know where all their belongings are now?
Yes, the items seized at that time are currently stored in the warehouse next to the police station. Since Kaedehara has come back to Inazuma, those items should be returned to their rightful owner.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, I'm afraid you misunderstand.
What?
I'm not here to reclaim those belongings.
The fuck?
I just want to investigate them for a personal matter.
Alright, look, Kazuha, we didn't even have to steal it. They're giving it to us. You take these moments. You take these opportunities, damn it.
I see. All right, I'll inform the police station. They'll take you into the warehouse.
Thank you, Kujo.
Thank you, Sara!
Kaedehara, about the Vision Hunt decree.
Yes, he was an ultimate badass. Something you could... I don't know why I'm being so mean to you, and no one could do it, aka wielding two visions, unless you're talking about Lumine, because I think her ass could wield, like, all of them. But that's besides the point. He's a badass, that's what I'm trying to get at.
That's all in the past now, Kujo Sara. There's no need to mention it again. I know you've also had your own convictions and struggles.
Oof. Oof times 2.
However, may I ask something of you?
Interesting, okay.
Yes? What is it?
Currently, I have no plans to stay in Inazuma. As a result, those items from my family's estate are of no use to me.
So what are you going to do with them? What do you
Madam
want her to
Kujo,
do with them?
I believe you are a person of integrity. After our investigation is over, I'd like to ask if you can handle those belongings for me. Please, sell them, and use the money to help the poor.
Kazuha. You goated man.
All right, I understand. I'll be sure to take care of it.
Cool. Alright, are we off to like a warehouse or something? Yeah, go to the police station warehouse. Watch out, VIP coming through.
You must be here to investigate the Kaedehara clan's belongings.
Wow,
Madam
word
Kujo's
travels
already
fast.
informed me of the situation. Please, come this way.
Okay.
The Kaedehara clan's belongings are stored in this warehouse. Unfortunately, the items are scattered throughout in order to save space. My deepest apologies.
I don't accept.
However, I have clearly marked the corresponding items, so they shouldn't be too difficult to find.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be waiting for you at the door. Please, come see me if you require any assistance.
I won't need any, but thank you.
Kazuha, since the items are scattered throughout the building, I propose we split up and look for clues.
You sure?
Yes, sounds like a plan.
Are you gonna make me do everything?
Thanks for your help, everyone.
Not everyone, me, because it's gonna be me who's clicking on everything. I guarantee it. What do I do? Do I just talk to every single person? Albedo.
Oh, it's you.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I have yet to find anything of value here.
Well, yeah, no shit. We just started, like, literally 2 seconds ago.
Whoa, this folding screen looks pretty old, though.
Looks really nice. Looks really nice.
Yes, perhaps if it were better maintained, then it could fetch a decent price. However, I doubt it could be sold in its current condition.
Are you shitting me? Do you see that? That shit looks pretty fucking nice to me, man.
I was taking a closer look just now and noticed a large piece of dirt caught in the fabric fibers on the back side.
Dude, no one's gonna fucking notice it.
The soil is deeply embedded into the cloth. That means a great deal of force was used when the dirt was lodged into the cloth. It's likely that this patch of dirt is from the very flower pot thrown by Kazuha's grandfather.
Wow, that is one hell of a stretch, but I mean, I guess you're onto something. Isn't that an important discovery? Yeah, I would have fucking assumed so.
Because this is not what we're looking for now.
Okay, well, fuck me. Alright.
Let me think. If I wanted to leave a message behind, I would probably choose to leave it on something a little more special.
Maybe a sword, perhaps?
Albedo seems to be thinking pretty hard. We better not bother him.
Yeah, because I don't think at all, so I don't know why the fuck I said that. I just shit on myself for no reason. Who's next? Young Master, what are these books are they speaking to you?
What did you find, Xingqiu?
I found quite the pile of old books.
I see that. This is an interesting angle.
These books here are all related to smelting steel. And these are about the process of forging blades. This pile over here is all about plants and flowers.
Okay, that does not help. Or does it?
The books about plants and flowers must have belonged to Kazuha's great-grandfather.
Could there be any clues in the books?
I skimmed through them just now, but
Damn,
I didn't find
quick?
anything particularly worth
Wow.
noting. I shall take a closer look and let you know if I find anything.
Appreciate it, man. Maybe when it said something about, like, within, maybe they meant, like, literally the sword. Oh, look at that. Okay, maybe I'll leave Ayaka for last, because I think I said sword. So let's see if I was right. Peter Pan, what are you looking at? Are you looking at fucking shit to hold wine?
Around here somewhere.
Oh my god, you fucking alcoholic. I love you. What are you looking for, Betty? He's looking for wine.
Do you see all these pots here? Some of them are bound to have liquor inside.
It's like
right?
it's like I know him or something.
Hey! Everyone else is trying hard to help, and you're over here looking for a drink!
That's how it be sometimes.
I merely jest, of course. Come on. We're close to uncovering the truth now. Why do you look so worried?
Does she look worried? Nope. Nope, she looks pretty fine to me. Paimon looks a little mad, though.
Well, Paimon doesn't really get why Kazuha told Sarah to sell all these belongings.
Well, because he's a good person, Paimon. Someone who doesn't... You should take fuck, I'm fucking this up. Maybe you should take a page out of his book, Paimon. Huh? You don't gotta always be greedy.
What if we don't end up finding anything today? Then wouldn't Kazuha lose the chance of finding out what really happened all those years ago? You know, just saying.
I mean, Paimon, yet again, you're sounding like a party pooper Paimon.
I know you are worried about Kazuha, but if you ask me, he is stronger than you think.
That is true.
Since Kazuha made such a request to Sarah, that indicates he's already made his choice. Whether we find out the truth or not today, or whatever it turns out to be, he's ready to accept it.
Is this your Archon's intuition speaking, or are you just drunk?
No, not intuition. Rather, I've lived for a long time now, so you could say I have some experience in reading people.
That makes sense.
Leave the things here to me. You two can look around elsewhere.
Alright. Don't get too hammered. We still have a quest to finish. Ayaka, how's it going? I feel like this is going to be the one. What's going on?
Oh, it's you.
It is.
I'm currently investigating the sword rack.
I'm trying to find a fucking angle. But this probably is the bet, right? Yeah, let's go with this one.
Oh, since the Kaidahara clan was a family of renowned swordsmiths, then this blade should be super valuable, right? Maybe it's a treasure of the Ishin art!
God damn it, I don't know a good angle. Yeah, let's do this.
I'm afraid not.
What?
Although the sword rack is made of fine wood,
Okay.
the swords placed here appear to be quite ordinary. Due to the dire financial situation of the late Kaidahara clan, everything of value has probably been sold off already.
Damn, that sucks.
The blade on the sword hasn't been sharpened, but there are many signs of use on the hilt.
Ah.
Perhaps Kaidahara used it for training as a child.
Wow, you can actually see that. That's pretty cool. Alright.
Let Paimon see!
It's right there.
Oh, there seems to be a couple uneven characters etched into the scabbard.
Really?
Kazu...
It's Kazuha's.
Wow, so it really was Kazuha!
I can't see that for shit. Alright, I'll take your word on it, Paimon.
Paimon can imagine what Kazuha was like as a kid.
Why'd you have to say it like that and then laugh like that?
I will continue investigating here and call you if I find anything interesting.
Alright. I'm assuming we're gonna talk to Kazuha now.
Everyone, I've found something that you should all have a look at.
Oh, it's a tree. It's the bonsai.
Seems Kazuha discovered something. Let's go see what he's got.
Is it in the bonsai? Okay.
This flower pot was in my house for a long time.
Okay.
I heard that it was left behind by my great-grandfather.
Yeah, the plants seem to have been dead for a while now.
Yeah, okay. Is this the bonsai or not?
Well, after my great-grandfather stopped studying the forging arts, he picked up the hobby of keeping bonsai plants.
Oh.
Most of his prized plants were given to others once he became seriously ill. But he specifically left behind this dead plant at the time, and even instructed my grandfather not to throw it away in his will.
Well, if that doesn't fucking say, okay. That's, okay.
My grandfather deeply regretted that he never managed to reconcile with my great-grandfather, so he left the plant exactly as it was. But now that I think about it, my great-grandfather could very well have left it behind for other reasons.
So it said within. So, like, are we about to chop the tree down, or are we gonna open, like, a secret compartment in the actual, like, fuck, why can't I think of the plant holder? I know that's very much not right, but my brain doesn't want to work right now, so I can't think of the fucking words. See?
Now that you mention it, this flower pot
flower
is kind
pot.
of suspicious.
Pot, yes, of course.
Yes. Let's take a closer look, shall we?
Let's do it. Are you gonna... Oh, they found hidden compartment. Hey, look, I was right.
We finally found something! It's only a bunch of blank paper.
Oh, but Paimon, if you only knew the past 3 quests. 3. You gotta drown that bitch in water.
Do you think someone already discovered the compartment and swapped the contents?
No, I do not think that is the case here. See the paper? It's quite yellowed, which means it's very old.
Maybe we need to use the water again.
You mean to say that these sheets have been written with special ink?
Yes.
Like that which Miss Kamisato found before?
It would only make sense.
Yes, I agree with this hypothesis.
Okay, let's give it a dunk then.
Let's give it a dunk.
There is a pond outside the police station. I'll use the water there.
Let's do it. You go with Kazuha to the pond outside the local police station. There was no local in that sentence, but whatever. That did not sound like a very, good sigh.
Well, how did it go? Those weren't just plain old sheets of paper, were they?
Just as everyone guessed, after I sprinkled some water onto the paper, writing did indeed begin to appear on it. It is a letter, written by my great-grandfather.
Oh, is the sigh from what you read on the paper?
Oh? What does the letter say?
Is it something you can share with us, or do you want to keep it private, my good sir?
It is. I'll tell you what my great-grandfather knew at the time, but before that, I wish to take you somewhere.
Sure. I mean, how about you wine and dine me first, huh?
Everyone, please follow me.
Alright. Alright, follow Kazuha to the seaside. Alright, I'm here. Beautiful.
Kaedehara, why did you lead us to this beach?
Is this place related to the contents of the letter? That would make sense, I guess.
It is. In fact, my great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan tracked the fleeing swordsmiths to this very location.
Interesting.
Our hypothesis was correct. My great-grandfather was well aware of the truth behind the defective blades. And it was right here where they encountered the culprit who framed the Kaedehara clan and the Raiden Gokaden.
Interesting. So what happened? Why do you let him go?
It reads, "To whoever reads this letter, I, Kaedehara Yoshinori, have been held to a certain secret throughout my entire life. I don't have much longer in this world, and after much consideration, I've finally decided to disclose the matter. All those years ago, when I was pursuing the swordsmiths alongside Commissioner Kamisato of the Yashiro Commission, I was not injured by
that
one
was
of the
an
fleeing
interesting
smiths.
transition.
It was night, and after the clues led us down to shore, I waited for the culprits to show themselves. However, there were no swordsmiths in sight, only a single eccentric stranger. This stranger claimed to be the one behind the failed forgings, and said that he had been patiently waiting for us. He then threatened to destroy the Raiden Gokaden.
Is it Short Shorts? No way.
That person was of able body, and in a blink of an eye, myself and the accompanying samurai had been defeated.
It was Short Shorts? You let a kid with 2-inch shorts beat you up? Come on, man.
Commissioner Kamisato was severely wounded, and I barely escaped death myself. My hat had fortunately blunted a blow to my head.
Dude, his hat is too big for his body. If you just would have slapped that bitch down, it would have covered his whole face. Oh, man, you can't let Short Shorts do you like that.
The unusual stranger could have easily claimed my life at that moment. But, after noticing my appearance, he stopped his attacks and sternly asked if I had any connection with the name Niwa. I answered that it was my father's surname, and after my father disappeared, I was adopted by the Kaedehara family. Upon hearing my answer, the stranger paused. After a long silence, he suddenly said, "Tell her this. My name is Kuni Kuzushi." He then turned and left.
Interesting. Is that Short Short's name? I can't remember. Well, this is a little awkward.
Wow.
A lot of silence.
So that's what really happened.
Thank you, Paimon, for breaking the ice.
Yes. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan escaped from death and learned that the forging diagram had been tampered with by Kuni Kuzushi.
God, man, you really let a kid with short shorts do you like that. Well, I guess Young Master and Peter Pan, we don't talk about them.
However, due to the encounter, the head of the Kamisato clan was worried that my great-grandfather would be falsely accused of being involved with the perpetrator. So even on his deathbed, the master of the Kamisato clan cautioned my great-grandfather to never speak of what happened.
Damn, that sucks.
Because the perpetrator said he would destroy the Raiden Gokaden. My great-grandfather worried that the perpetrator would still return for vengeance.
Oh, he would have, because he doesn't age.
So, to protect his loved ones, he closed the family business.
Damn.
He said, "As the leader of the Kaedehara clan, I am deeply ashamed to witness the decline of the Ishin art. But as a father, it is my priority to ensure the safety of my children and grandchildren."
Well, now you don't got to worry about it, because we'll fuck Short Shorts up, man. So don't worry about it. Bring back the Ishin art. So all those harsh words he said were just false lies, probably.
Yes, that's right. If my grandpa had somehow discovered the secret behind the tampered diagram all those years ago, perhaps my great-grandfather would have told him the truth. Unfortunately, he failed to catch any of the hints in my great-grandfather's words.
Well, no one did, buddy.
Miss Kamisato, it appears you were unaware of the happenings that my great-grandfather described here. What are your thoughts?
I suppose the reason the head of the Kamisato house never spoke of this to the family was due to similar safety concerns. If the perpetrator was capable of tampering with even the Shogun's diagrams, and could single-handedly defeat many men, then he is not an ordinary enemy.
Yes, he's an enemy who is 5'2" and wears short shorts for a living.
I will discuss this matter with Brother shortly, and investigate the identity behind the one called Kuni Kuzushi. Rest assured, we will act cautiously.
Do so. How are you feeling, Kazuha?
To be honest, as I read the letter, I felt much turbulence in my heart.
That's an interesting word for that.
But now I've managed to calm myself.
Well, good.
My great-grandfather said in the letter that he did not wish his descendants to blindly seek revenge and be deceived by things of the past.
I mean, smart words.
Though he was in a tight situation when he wrote these words, I feel like they are still valid nonetheless. I think what's most important for each person is not the past, but the present. Even though we must carry the burdens from the past, there are also things we wish to strive for.
I mean, you're getting deep, man. All right.
Therefore, knowing the truth behind what happened is enough for me. I will live on just as my great-grandfather had hoped.
Well, good on you.
That being said, if the enemy from all those years ago is still lurking and plotting to stir up more trouble,
yeah,
then I definitely won't turn a blind eye.
Neither will we, because we have some fucking revenge on little Mr. Short Shorts. So, that's Kazuha, always sensible. Classic Kazuha, optimistic as always. Sensible.
These are simply insights I've gathered from all that I've experienced. Thank you all for accompanying me in my search for the truth behind that incident.
No problem. We still have yet to find out who that one mystery guy is.
Great!
Or girl.
Now that we're done here, let's head back to Rito.
Let's do it. Are we gonna find our mystery person there? Alright, back to Rito. Alright, the Irodori Festival goes into full swing, blah blah blah. Finally, your day's done.
Today is the final stage of the Irodori Festival.
Yes, oh.
Not only will there be Shincho's signing event, but Albedo's painting of Kuranushi will also be unveiled.
Oh.
Let's take a stroll through the festival
Who the
venue.
fuck was the model?
Maybe we'll find everyone there.
Well, I already found Albedo. Albedo, who's the model that
Hello,
you
traveler.
used?
Paimon?
How's it going?
Albedo, why is the portrait of Kuranushi all covered up? Paimon wants to see what your Kuranushi portrait looks like.
Yes, show us.
Don't worry. The unveiling ceremony will be starting shortly.
Are you fuck?
You'll see what it looks like then.
Alright.
I will say that I'm most satisfied with this particular work. I even made a special trip to see someone in order to complete it.
Interesting.
They gave me some very valuable suggestions.
Dude, I wonder who the model's gonna be. Sounds pretty sus if you ask me.
Is that so? Anyway, there is still time before the ceremony. You may have a look around the venue first.
I'll go do that. Who else? Oh my god, there's so many things. Alright, let's knock them out. Peter Pan, you getting drunk with... Peter Pan and Yai! I got it. Wait, hold on. Oh, this is perfect. I wonder if Yai knows Venti.
Well, hello everyone.
She's gotta know.
Hey, what are you two doing together? Don't think we didn't see you two chatting up a storm just now. The moment we came over, you stopped talking.
Is that so? I'm afraid you're just overthinking things.
Oh, they're a dynamic duo of domination and annoyance, and I love it.
We were merely discussing wine and food. I'm sure you two wouldn't be interested.
Speaking of good sides with sake, I personally prefer fried tofu.
And what about you, Peter Pan?
Forget it.
Or just, okay.
Even if those two are plotting something, they'd still never let us know.
What I want to know is if Yai knows Peter Pan, like the true Peter Pan. Guess we won't fucking know. Alright, well, Kazuha, are you leaving? What are you doing over here, man?
Kazuha, what are you doing here? Why aren't you at the festival?
I came here to take in the sea breeze.
Okay.
Such a bustling atmosphere is never really to my liking.
Wow, you're really, yeah, you're having a tough time, aren't you?
I knew you were still worried about me. Thank you. But please, don't worry. The things I said in front of everyone weren't just pretty-sounding excuses.
Okay.
Look. See this familiar harbor in front of us?
Kind of.
Before, you could sit here all day without seeing a single ship pass through. Instead, all you would see were soldiers from the Kanjo Commission, guarding against possible intruders.
Oh, I see what you're getting at.
But now, it's become a bustling place.
Yeah, it's all nice and lively. Woohoo!
Not only are foreigners coming to Inazuma again, but traffic between here and Watatsumi Island has also been picking up.
Yeah, Inazuma's already started to change, huh?
Yeah.
I was thinking, in some ways, each and every one of us are similar to this country.
What, fucking awesome? I know.
It might take a different amount of time for different people, but there will inevitably come a day when each person can let go of their burdens.
I like the sound of that.
And when they finally let go, they are free to follow the wind as they please.
They sure are. Okay. Ayaka, Ayato, I think this is actually the first time I'm seeing you guys together, which is odd.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Oh, Ayato! We finally get to see the busiest person of all.
Well, he's always technically with me, so...
Yes, there were many things which required my attention these past few days. Fortunately, the Irodori festival is proceeding smoothly. The Tri-Commission cooperated closely to prepare this festival, so at long last, I can take a break today.
Well, that's nice.
Brother and I are very grateful for your help.
I am grateful for you. I'm just being honest.
Toma sure is taking his sweet time.
You're waiting for Toma?
Yes. Today is one of the rare occasions when Brother isn't busy. I was going to buy some books, but he said he wanted to come along. His treat. However, he forgot his wallet at home, so he asked Toma to go back and fetch it for him.
Damn, that's like... Okay, alright, alright.
Paimon didn't think Ayato could ever be forgetful like that.
Brother always works diligently, and it's rare for him to ever put his duties to the side and relax. So, Toma and I really cherish such moments when he's forgetful.
Okay. Alright. Young master, how are you? Are you struggling?
Traveler, Paimon, it's a pleasure to see you.
Did today's signing go as planned?
Indeed it did. Thanks to you, the signing event went off without a hitch. And I must say, the readers seem most satisfied.
Well, that's great.
Shito, is that just Paimon, or are you on the lookout for something?
I wouldn't have expected that.
You aren't mistaken, though I'm ashamed to admit it. But in fact, I have been on the watch for tourists from Liyue.
Oh.
After all, I came to Inazuma under the pretext of evaluating a potential investment. If an acquaintance were to see me sitting here, then there would be no way to hide the truth from my father.
Oh, that's right.
Fortunately, the crowds of readers that came flocking over have kept the usual tourists at bay. Oh, I should mention, Shu is also unaware of the real purpose of my trip. If you happen to meet him, please, remember to keep it a secret.
I'll do my best if I remember. Alright.
Then, please accept my thanks in advance. I'm sorry that I can't chat long. There are still readers waiting in line.
No problem, man.
I'll see you later at the unveiling ceremony for Kuronushi's portrait.
I'm assuming that's going to be right now. Is it?
It's
Is
time
it right
for the
now? It
portraits
is.
unveiling ceremony. Let's head over to the Five Castle Plaza.
Go, 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 go. Who's it gonna be?
Everyone, welcome to the magnificent Irodori Festival.
Thanks. Woohoo! Glad to be here.
Today, we have ushered in the final stage of our festival, and now we will reveal the final portrait of the Five Kasen, Kuronushi, which was done by none other than our guest artist from Mondstadt, Calx.
Yeah, Calx. I've never forgotten your name.
Paimon has no idea what Albedo's portrait looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so nerve-wracking.
Let's all count down together. 3, 2, 1.
Da 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 da. What is it, guys?
Huh?
Oh.
What's this? This piece depicts nothing but a background.
Yes, because he was like an imaginary background character, you could say.
I suppose Calx must have forgotten to include the character. Let's hear some words from Calx himself regarding the creative process behind this piece.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. First, I would like to say that it was an honor to be invited to create the portraits of the Five Kasen.
Cool.
The Five Kasen are legendary figures from ancient Inazuma, famous for their works of poetry. As time passed, poems were composed about them, and they became the subjects of many stories.
Alright.
I learned from existing sources about those stories that the character of Kuronushi is the deepest and most differing of the Five Kasen.
That person is.
Moreover, Kuronushi lacks a dedicated chapter among the stories. It's as if he is a behind-the-scenes role of the Five Kasen.
Yes, that makes sense.
Perhaps we can assume that every creator had a different understanding of Kuronushi. So, in the same way, I also wanted to leave this character to everyone's own imagination.
Smart. Definitely wasn't him being lazy. That it was all a part of the plan.
After all, the Irodori Festival is a place for everyone to express their minds through creative works.
That's very true.
Yep, that's Albedo for ya. His super logical explanation is sure to win everyone's approval. Well, it seems that our adventures at the Irodori Festival have come to a close.
Are you sure?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I don't know what she's talking about.
Oh, right! We still haven't figured out who
Oh.
left those stories of the 5 Kasim for us to find.
I don't really care, honestly.
Really? Come on then, who is it? Tell Paimon!
First is someone that knows every one of us. Okay.
Well, that makes sense. Otherwise, there'd be no way to give the right paper to the right person every time.
Also, they're connected to the Kadehara clan. Okay.
Right. Even though they were using stories to hint us toward Shincho's troubles, the real goal was to lead us to solve the secrets of the Kadehara clan.
I'm trying to think of someone else who's in that clan.
Paimon gets it now. Well, at least Paimon thinks she knows.
Well, I don't know.
Let's go! We'll get to the bottom of this.
Okay, I'm actually, you know what? I think it's better if I don't know, because it's better shock value. I do remember that they did not have a great taste in pants, and I know Kazuha has a great taste in pants, so I don't think it's them. Look for that person. Oh shit! I checked where we thought the other time, like right here or down here. You're not gonna make me cut to when I find this person, are you?
Ayato! You're the one behind the stories of the 5 Kasen!
Whoa, yeah, I knew that. I didn't just randomly click on people.
But don't you think you overdid it a little? Leading all your friends on a wild hunt like that?
Yeah, man.
As it just so happens, one of the reasons I'm here today is to explain the details behind this wild hunt.
Lay it on me.
Paimon wants to see how you'll explain yourself out of this one.
First of all, the start of this whole incident was due to mere happenstance. You see, Lady Yai happened to catch sight of Shincho and the editor carrying the books away one night. She thought it was interesting, so she asked me to tease them a bit.
Wow, that's great. That's awesome.
Huh? So it was Miko after all!
Great, gotta love it.
Paimon knew it! This thing had Miko written all over it!
That's right. But using the story of the 5 Kasen to guide you to the Kaedehara family's secrets was my personal touch.
Well, that's awesome, actually. Good shit, Ayato.
As for my roundabout approach, well, that was something which I had no choice but to do.
You had no choice?
Yes. Due to a certain incident that occurred earlier, I happened to notice the bonsai plants left behind by Kaedehara Yoshinori, as well as the blank papers hidden inside.
Oh, interesting.
I knew there was more than meets the eye regarding those papers, but it took me some time to figure out the secret behind the ink. The kind that would only appear when exposed to water.
Oh, good shit. I couldn't do that.
What Kaedehara Yoshinori said in the letter is very important for both the Kamisato clan and the descendants of the Kaedehara clan.
Yeah.
Especially Kazuha.
That's true.
The Kaedehara clan used to be subordinates of the Kamisato clan. It was my ancestors who were unable to protect them all those years ago.
That's why I had a feeling he did it.
So now, this obligation fell on my shoulders.
Yeah. Well, good shit, Aito.
Although he has the right to know the truth, the closer he draws to things hidden out of sight, the closer he also draws to danger. I had to confirm whether Kazuha has both the will and ability to be privy to the truth.
Ah, alright, that makes sense.
Of course, I could outright tell him the truth that I had discovered, but maybe he doesn't have the will that's required. In that case, the truth would only become a burden to him.
I mean, that's smart.
If he lacks the ability, then he wouldn't be able to find the truth in the first place. In which case, it would be better to keep him away from danger altogether. Kaedehara Yoshinori left his message in a roundabout way precisely for this reason.
Wow, that's so many layers deep that I just, yeah, my brain would not have been able to figure that out.
For a long time, I yearned for a suitable opportunity to convey this matter. right up until the night when a legend of sword was smuggled away.
That's... okay, wow.
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
But why was everyone else involved, too?
Yeah, it wasn't only Kazuha. You brought all of the rest of us into this plan of yours.
I figured you would ask this question eventually.
It's to help with everyone getting along, I think. Maybe.
I merely saw that this matter would be of value to you.
What?
And more importantly, I hoped that while Kazuha and Ayaka were looking for the answers together, they would have some reliable friends by their side.
Oh.
Reliable friends who would be willing to protect them and make measured decisions. Friends who would spare no effort to lend a helping hand in times of trouble.
Yeah.
Because it is also very likely that you will face the same enemy together in the future.
Yeah, we go fuck up Short Shorts.
You already know the answer deep down inside, don't you?
It's Short Shorts.
The answer is actually hidden in the portrait of Kuronushi.
What?
When there is no one else near the portrait, you can confirm with your own eyes. As for the means of revealing that answer,
alright.
Well, you have used it many times before.
Water? Are we just gonna... we gonna drown this fucking portrait in water? Oh, I gotta wait? Alright. Alright, let's splash some water on this.
It's getting pretty late, so nobody else is around now. So Ayato must have been telling us to splash water on the portrait, right?
Yeah. That was not the way you splash water, but okay. It's Short Shorts.
It's the Balladeer.
Oh, he has much... okay, that's a very false depiction of him. His shorts need to be shorter.
So he was the one behind the trouble all those years ago.
Yeah.
When there is no one else near the portrait, you can confirm with your own eyes.
You didn't have to do this. I literally just did it.
As for the means of revealing that answer, well, you have used it many times before.
Yes, I don't know why this flashback was needed.
Also, there's one last thing that we must discuss.
Oh, this is the reason. Okay.
I mentioned earlier that the occurrence of a certain incident made me notice the bonsai plants. I wish to tell you of that incident now.
Alright.
It was just after the Shogun announced the abolition of the Sakoku decree. I heard that something had happened at the Tenryou Commission.
Alright.
They had discovered signs that someone had entered the warehouse storing the Commission's articles of evidence and confiscated items. But nothing was stolen.
So what happened to all the reverb that was being used and then just cut it? Alright. You know what? Alright.
I felt something unusual about that incident. So I told Kujo-Sara of the Tenryou Commission to treat it as if nothing happened. She was not to increase the guard or relocate the warehouse contents. Okay,
so you have reverb, and then you just don't for some weird reason, and then you bring it back. Alright, I swear, if we lose the reverb again, I'm gonna lose it.
In the meantime, I sent a member of the Shumatsuban to keep watch over the warehouse.
Alright.
And sure enough, someone was sneaking in and rummaging through the belongings of the Kaedahara clan.
Was it Short Shorts? Is he here?
You mean he was also looking for...
I let him search for a while, but in the end, he found nothing. Soon after, he had to leave Inazuma by boat.
Well, I would have loved to fucking kick his ass.
Why didn't you send someone to catch him?
The best way to protect a secret is to treat it as if it doesn't exist, is it not?
That's true.
Besides...
oh yeah, very true.
The identity of this person is not hard to guess. After he left Inazuma, I carefully checked the Kaedahara clan's belongings one by one, and eventually discovered the papers in the hidden compartment of the flower pot. I am certain that the papers are the secret which the infiltrator sought to find, though he couldn't confirm whether this secret existed at all.
Interesting.
So, now on to my final question.
Okay.
Which part of Kaedahara Yoshinori's experiences was the secret that needed to be protected?
Dude, don't fucking ask me this question. Was spared, knew that the culprit's name was that, knew that the family was framed. I feel like his name is identity. Wait, no, not his identity.
I don't have an answer to this question.
Because he said
present,
to remember that name.
I'll leave it to your future self.
I won't remember. I won't fucking know.
As for now, please, enjoy yourselves at the Irodori Festival.
I will. the palace, dyed in black. And that is one entire event completed. Well, at least the first half, I guess. Alright, well that is going to go ahead and do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.